I want to make any token trend. So essentially what DexScreener takes on account in order to put a token here in the trending is in how much time those makers and volume appear. If in 1 hour, 6 hours, then it's also important amount of transactions. But if you have volume and makers, you will probably have transactions going with them. And it's also important that the market cap and the liquidity are kind of fair, I will say. For example, if you have 10 million market cap and 10,000 liquidity, you won't appear because it's not organic. What you need is like all your metrics are as high as possible. The main difference we have on DexScreener and other platforms. Here in Dex Tools, you don't have the boost that you can pay in DexScreener. This is paid promotion. You can come to DexScreener, buy these boosters, and enforce the trending of your token.
Is that worth it, like to pay for boost? Because all of the shitty tokens are doing it because they can trend by themselves.
Exactly. We need to take into account two things. First, that the more boosters you buy, the higher you can go. But anyways, someone with better metrics than you with less boosters can be above you. For example, these two have 500 boosters and they are above this one with 3,000 because they have better metrics in terms of volume, makers, etc. If you see what I mentioned about the volume and the market, the liquidity and the market cap, this one have a ton of makers more than this one, the next, but the volume is higher in this one. So even if this one have more makers and more boosters, this one is above because it looks much more organic. This amount of makers with this volume fits, the liquidity and this market fits with these numbers. And here, he has 100,050 market cap and this amount of makers. It's better as fuck. This token pumped 50% in 24 hours and this one is 4,000. So also if your token pumped a ton within the last hours, you have more chances. Something that scammers do, and that you need to take on account when trading and investing also, is that they add a low amount of liquidity and then they bundle the liquidity pool with 1,000 of Solana. My liquidity pool since the beginning will have 100 Solana because they are bundled in the launch, but it will show that my token pumped 10,000% because it goes from 0.5 to 100 because they bundled the LP, so they have a ton of token in another wallet and they will dump by selling. Not if you pay $4,000 for this, with $4,000, which is so far to resolve, you can make 10 million volume with a market maker. So it's really expensive, first. Second, people think if you are boosting is a scam. Also, if you spend this shit ton of money on boosters, you will need to dump on people. So for buying is a red flag. Like if you buy this token, this person spent more than $20,000 in boosters.
A lot of community members can buy like 10 boosters.
Yeah, but 3,000.
Can you imagine the amount of money DexScreener is fucking printing out of that shit?
Not just this, like the amount of people that pay DexScreener. 300 per each one is crazy. The organic results are the one that appears in white. People coming here to look for new tokens, coming to here, that you will trend here as well. Everywhere to trend. By doing that, you have more chances to appear here. Essentially, how you do that is by using a market maker and boosting your numbers. It's essentially a bot that brings you more makers and more volume for a small fee. We have one in Smithii, and you can boost the token and that's it, or you can also make it pump. You can pump the price while you are market making the token. So this is interesting if you want to make the token pump.
Yumi, you don't like Yumi?
If you want, this one, Yumi. This is the contract address. So essentially, you put the token address, you put the amount of makers and the amount of volume. My recommendation is to make it organic. Don't put more than the current makers. This token is already active, so will be much easier to make it look organic. 46. So we will see how much we can pump it. If you put, for example, right now 10,000 makers, it will go up around here. Like it will scale up 15-20 positions. It sends the money to another wallet, and that wallet will distribute the money into all the makers that will be buying, selling, and then giving it back to you.
Nice.
After 2 minutes so far, we will start seeing transactions coming from the maker. The buy amount depends on how much makers and how much volume you selected. We send it here. This is the wallet that will distribute the tokens, and it needs to send this to another wallet, and then we'll start market making it. That's it. We will see how it goes. It's stamping right now. As we see, we didn't check this, so we will see if we can like make it go up. Someone in the team, Ale, was making a video. He made it, and he pumped a random token from 36 to 12 position. Take on account that you need to make more things, not just boost token, market make it, and it will make magic. Like you need to build a community, have a Telegram group chat, because it's good to attract people, but those people that see the token because of your boost will need to see something else. They will check Twitter, they will check Telegram, and if you don't have anything, they won't buy anyways. So you will be losing money. So it's like kind of a whole strategy that you need to make in order to make your token success. You need to make all these steps.